Oh, well, hey there, friends and family. So good to see you again. Thought we'd lost you there for a minute. As you saw, Speedy, she was heading for the car. She knows what time it is. It's Friday. And we're going to do something we haven't done in a long, long time. And we're going to do it in honor of Ole Mr. Gray. We had a long-time viewer, friend of the family, and the channel here. Loves the Kitty Krew and been real kind to them and to me over the years. And you'll see her commenting in the comments below the video, and that'd be Candescent. She sent me a very nice card, as did many of you, when Mr. Gray passed. And she asked for something a little bit special in honor of Mr. Gray, and included something to cover the cost of it. And that was for a special Fast Food Friday in honor of Ole Mr. Gray, because he loved him so much. And yes, he did. And this was something we didn't do every Friday, but we did a couple of Fridays a month, until of course prices got extremely unreasonable and we had to curtail it. Because I'm like many of y'all, I'm not making a fortune here on YouTube, and Lord knows my retirement income, isn't great, as maybe yours isn't. But I'm not whining, I make do. And so does the Kitty Krew. But because of her kind thoughtfulness, yeah, we're going to go today on July the 28th, 2023 for another episode of Fast Food Friday here in Mr. Tom's neighborhood. So Day, jump on in, buckle on up. Don't fight, don't bicker. Nobody's got a space. Hey, maybe somebody will let you sit on their lap. The car holds a couple of thousand normally, and we always got the rumble seat in the trunk. So hey, come on along on this Fast Food Friday for Ole Mr. Gray. Well, as I can see, everybody's in and buckled up. We'll get the air on here directly, and we'll head her on out. Won't take long. It ain't like our little small town here in the deep south of Alabama. Our little piece of paradise, as we refer to it. It's all that big. You can pretty much go anywhere that you want to go, anywhere depending on traffic, in 5 to 10 minutes. Or less. And just in case you're wondering, it's partly cloudy or partly sunny skies. And here again, depending on who you talk to and who you watch on the tube, the flat screen for you youngins. Yeah, some say it's 94 today, some say it's 96. My official weather station for temperature in the Capo says it's 91. There's always a big discrepancy, even though I have took a calibrated thermometer and checked mine, and it is accurate. I'm just saying. I have my own thoughts about all that, as I'm sure many of y'all do. But they say we might get some rain sometime today. You can see some darkening clouds up there to the east. Yep, that is east, towards Auburn, Alabama. And I'm sure they're going to be working on the bridge. Yep, unless they took off early because it's Friday. Probably not, though. And as always, you're seeing it in real time. Yeah, sometimes I add a little bit out on these rides. Sometimes I don't. I don't put the music. I'm not a big fan of that where, you speed it up 3-4 times, 100 times or whatever, where everything looks ridiculous. And then you play some kind of music that's not extremely popular. Yeah, because you actually have to pay to use music on social media, if you want to use songs and that everybody would know and might enjoy. Woo. Buddy's a slap bacon. Look at those gas prices though, $3.37. Yeah, they went up 20 cents here in the last little less than 10 days. For what reason? I don't know. Can't find out. I really don't care. It's totally out of my control. But yeah, it's nice to be out today. On Friday, we don't leave much on the place anymore because it costs money. And with inflation being what it is and prices where they're at, we don't waste no money. So that's why I wanted to make it clear. Old Mr. Tom ain't out here throwing away the greenbacks all around the place. Nope. This is a very thoughtful viewer that wanted to do this for the Kitty Krew and for Ole Mr. Gray. And there we are. The traffic backed up. Because, yep, they're working on the bridge again today. Thank God we got AC, right, y'all? And it would appear we're going to be here a while. I don't know where all the traffic comes from. It's 1:43 in the afternoon on Friday. School hasn't got out. Factories aren't letting out. Where do all the people come from? I just don't know for such a small town as Tallahassee, Alabama. Now while we're sitting here waiting for our turn to go across the bridge, y'all quit fidgeting and picking. Just sit still. Pretend you're in church. Yeah. We'll all pretend we're in church instead of in the car, heading to our favorite place and the Kitty Krews, which many of you know as Jack's. Yeah, the flavor of the South. And I can't help it. If you don't got a Jack's near you, you're just missing out. Because even if you only do it once or twice a year, it's a real treat. Yes, it is. And we're so thankful we're able to treat the Kitty Krew because of Condescent and other fine viewers, friends and family like all of you. Well, it looks like things might be running. Hey! Well, we're going now. Well, maybe. This particular Nissan Rogue up in front of us was a little bit asleep on the stick. Probably, you know, anytime anybody now has to sit for any length of time, that being, you know, more than 30 seconds, of course they're going to be staring and interacting with their phone. And here we are. They didn't make it. I do believe they're getting ready to go. I wouldn't have this job for nothing. Well, I guess I would if I didn't have no other job, but you got to give it to these people. 94 in the shade, down there blasting the rust and corrosion off the bridge in the blazing sunshine underneath those canvas tarps and that. I don't know how they breathe, let alone stay alive and survive. Well, they got my gratitude and my 100% respect. I mean, think about that sometimes when we're all complaining about the heat. As we're sitting indoors, interacting on social media, and all the people that are out here each and every day, no matter how hot, how cold, how wet, or how dry the day may be. Yep. We should show our appreciation. Because without them, the world wouldn't turn anymore. Like I said, I don't know where all this traffic's coming from. At 1:48 in the afternoon. Of course, you know it. Only way to find out anything around here is know somebody. Oh, there's somebody calling me. I'll have to get back to Mama B here in a minute. Yep. I don't go on the cell phone and try to drive at the same time. Of course, that's rather difficult with a manual transmission. You know, one that you actually got to shift. Yep. Woo, look at that bass boat over there. That man got some money in it. Everybody stay calm. Nope. See, they're going to pull right out in front of us. Twice. I mean, my Lord, it's like running the gauntlet from Mad Max there, wasn't it? Woof. Made me knock on my blinker. Now we got a backhoe coming out here trying to get us. Oh, but here we are at Jack's. The flavor of the South. And, wouldn't you know it, even Jack's is backed up at 1:49 in the afternoon. Yep. Oh well, that just means Jack's is good, and I can attest to that. 95% of the time, everything I get at Jack's has been an 8 or 9. On occasion, like all restaurants, fast food or otherwise, depending on who's working. Yep, you can get something that's less than prime. Well, normally Jack's moves us through pretty quick. Hopefully that'll be the case today. Well, now it's our turn to order. Things are moving pretty quick.
Welcome, Jack.
Yes, I'd like the 15-piece chicken tender big box with mashed potatoes, gravy, and green beans.
What's your dipping sauce?
Ranch.
Anything up for you?
A medium sweet tea, please.
All right, be $31 even.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Woo! The price of chicken tenders has gone through the roof. Now, granted, we could have got away a little bit cheaper by just getting a 12-piece. But I figured, hey, since Candace was so kind to chip in to make this happen, I'd chip in a little bit too, you know. Spooky has a secret Kitty Krew fund that he keeps in a mason jar. Yeah. And I know where it's at, so hey, what Spooky don't know won't hurt him, you know. Well, I mean, he'll figure out what went on by the end of the month, but y'all please don't tell him, you know, he is the accountant of the channel. So when he does his monthly reconciliation, you know, like all accountants do, yeah, he'll know money's missing, and he'll know right where to come to. Yeah, Speedy or Cleo. He'll never guess it was me and all of y'all. So don't tell. Well, the line's moving right along. Yeah, I'm sorry I haven't had a whole lot of conversation, you know, as we sat, and really don't got a whole lot of things I want to discuss on my mind. You know, I miss Ole Mr. Gray. He is one of the most politest and caring and gentlest kitties I think I've ever known. It's like I said, from the very first time, you know, he came and became part of the Kitty Krew, he wouldn't even eat till the rest of the Kitty Krew had ate and finished. Even though he did that on Fast Food Fridays too. I'd have to tell him, it's okay, Mr. Gray, you can eat too. And then I'd pet him a little, and he'd wander over and get involved too. Not always, but in time, he got better at it.
Alright, let me see that slide.
Thank you, man. Thank you, sir.
No problem.
So there we have it. Yep, 31 bucks. 4 15 pieces of chicken tenders, a quart of mashed taters, a pint of gravy, and a quart of green beans, along with 5 biscuits. Yeah, but the Kitty Krew loves it. And like I say, this is a treat for them to honor Ole Mr. Gray. Yep, there for a minute, as y'all saw in the opening, Speedy, she was running for the car. Thought you might just jump in with all of us and take a ride. Yeah, well, as you saw, that didn't happen. Yeah, the Kitty Krew's a little bit leery of the cars because they know where one of the places is when Papa gets them and puts them in the car. And of course, that is, you know, we can't even hardly say it, but since they're not around, yeah, the vet. So getting them in the car is always a daunting task.
How you doing, sir?
I'm doing good. How you doing today?
Doing good. Here we go. Be careful. You got it?
I think so.
All right. Here's the tender.
Okay.
And I got 5 branches in there. Is that going to be enough for you?
Yeah, that'll be fine.
All right. And
Appreciate y'all.
Did you get your sweet tea?
Yeah.
All right. You have a great day, sir.
You too, sir. Appreciate it. Well, we got it all. And as you can see, he was quite kind. I think maybe he was the manager, making sure we had everything, even enough dipping sauces. Of course, you know, if you're an American and you don't have some ranch at home, hey, well then I'm going to say you're un-American. I mean, pretty much ever since Hidden Valley come up with ranch, it's been the #1 dressing, dipping sauce, and what have you in America ever since. Just saying. It's not my favorite, but they're at Jack's. Out of all their dipping sauces, it's the one, you know, I'll tend to gravitate to most. We're going to try to head around this here traffic jam. We got to scoot past that truck before he gets on down there and blocks us off. So y'all, I hope you were holding on. Woo, but this is a pile of food, and I mean it is a pile of money anymore. When I first started getting this for the Kitty Krew, back in 2019, yeah, I think that same family big box was $19.99 plus tax. Now you see with tax, it's $31. Think about that now. Used to be basically 20. Now it's 31. That's $11. That's over a 50% increase in basically 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. Of course, now it's been this price now. Oh, pretty much since about mid-2022. So it's really a year and a half. But it is good chicken. I'll say that for Jack's. It's good stuff. I can't complain. And, you know, for an every once in a while treat, you can't beat it. It's not like we're getting this every week, or Lord knows every day. And in all truth, I don't understand how people are still going to fast food. I mean, I see, as you saw today, backed up. Whoop, it caught us again. But notice, we are #1. And if you want to, you can look over there. There's one of them there historical markers talking about the Tallahassee Armory from way back in the, you know, Civil War. You know, it was the only Confederate armory that wasn't captured. Yeah. Well, y'all, I have to apologize. Right there as we were sitting at the bridge to get our turn to come back across to the house, the GoPro overheated and died. So here we are. We're back in the country kitchen. And as you can see, we got that there fine family box, as they call it, of chicken tenders laid out here. from the people and our fine friends at Jack's. Yeah, it's all about the South. And this is what you get. You get 15 luscious chicken tenders. The Kitty Krew's ultimate favorite. And I don't mind saying, I'm pretty fond of them too. And they're nice size. That I'll say. You get 5 of their golden brown biscuits, made from scratch. And their biscuits are jam up good, just saying. You know, the manager asked us if we needed more dipping sauces. We got 5 of the ranch. More than enough, considering the Kitty Krew don't like dipping sauce. We got a pint of mashed potatoes and gravy, a pint of green beans, and all that for $31. Yeah, it would have been nice to get it for $19.99. But that's the way of things here. And it's because of our friends and the Kitty Krew's fans, like Condessa and many of you, that this was all made possible today. Yes, it was. And I thank all of you. So yeah, y'all, it's been a while since you've been in the country kitchen. And of course, I got to get to slicing and dicing. Now I got 3 hungry kitties waiting outside. And if Gracie wakes up, she might want some too. Gracie's a funny little kitty. She ain't much on human food. She'll eat a couple of pieces of chicken tenders, turn her nose up to the rest, and wander on off. Always wind up giving hers back to the Kitty Krew. But we'll see what she does today, with all of you here. Like I say again, I apologize that the camera died. You know, you try to do something and get her done, and you have technical difficulties. And you might hear, in the background, we got a storm coming on. So I got to get snapped to it. I got 3 hungry kitties out bellering on the front porch, as you will soon see. So if you want, you can help me slice and dice and get the Kitty Krew's their chicken tenders and their fast food Friday to them as soon as possible before they die. Okay? So I got to get a knife, of course. And the Kitty Krew doesn't get all the chicken tenders at one time. No, they don't. I go in here and pick them out a nice 3. It's 1 each. And then the rest will go in the fridge. And we're just going to cut them right up into quick bite-sized pieces, because I'm telling you, they're losing it out there. Surely they are. And then Papa, he'll fix him something to go with those sides. See, that's what I get out of the deal. Well, I got a sweet tea too. And I got the mashed potatoes and gravy. Because the Kitty Krew's not really big into all that. And I'm trying to hurry along here, because as you can hear, it ain't sounding too friendly outdoors at the moment, is it? And this makes a pile of food for them once you chop it all up real nice, you know. And we'll give Gracie some in her food bowl when we come back in. See if we can catch her eating it. But you would think, if she really loved these, she'd be under Papa's feet right now. Well, she's not. Of course, now granted, there are boomers outside. And the kitties, like doggies, ain't big fan of boomers. Nor am I. These are just your typical pop-up showers. Yes, they are. Oh, think I seen and heard the power glitch. So it's pretty strong storm somewhere close, heading our way. Hasn't got here yet. But see, that's what we do. We get them all chopped up so they won't have a problem eating it. Yeah, of course they'll be gobbling these down in seconds right before your eyes. Hey, let's watch up. Well, as you can see, the storm beat us. And it's raining, you know. Nothing bad, nothing terrible. A little bit of gust of wind. It's moderate rain. Most of the thunder and lightning stayed to the north and northeast. Yeah, it's just rain. But unfortunately, the Kitty Krews have taken cover. Yep. They're wherever they go when they hear the boomers come. So yeah, we've got everything cut up and everything ready for them. But they're AOL. Yep. Or is that AWOL? AWO. Yeah, no, that's AWOL. AOL is an online service, one of the original. But hey, we'll come back when the rain stops and the Kitty Krew peeks their heads out. For there, Fast Food Friday, full of chicken tenders too. Oh yeah, we got chicken tenders. Yeah, in one of your faithful fans, Condessa. She said to have this for y'all. Do a Fast Food Friday. Yep. In honor of Mr. Gray. Yeah, we miss Mr. Gray, don't we? He was our old buddy. The one who really missed him the most was Spooky. He grieved Mr. Gray for nearly a week. Didn't want to eat, didn't want to do nothing. He just wanted to lay around, and every day he'd go looking at all the spaces and places that Mr. Gray would lay. Yeah, I knew what he was doing. But hey, let's see how they like their chicken tenders today. We fought it all. Traffic, camera dying on the bridge, pop-up thunderstorm, what else can happen? But let's see if they still love their chicken tenders as much as they did the last time when they had them with old Mr. Gray. There you go, guys. Hey, say thank you to Condessa and all your other fans, friends, and family. Whew, it don't take them long, and they'll all be gone. Well, while y'all are munching down there, I'm gonna have a seat over here on the steps. Yeah, they're making quick work of it, aren't they? Surely they are. Y'all try to chew them a little bit, if you don't mind. And yeah, some people say, well, you know, this ain't good for them. Yeah, the Kitty Krew's been enjoying chicken tenders from various restaurants most of their life. And I make them some too, from time to time. In fact, I've been making them, and that's what they've been getting instead of going to Jack's. They love Jack's, number one. Buddy's, number two. Buddy's makes some darn fine chicken tenders. I gotta give them that. But the Kitty Krew, they're connoisseurs of all things chicken. And they know where the flavor they savor is from. And that's from Jack's. It's all about the South. Oh yeah. So in a way, Jack's is making this episode of Mr. Tom's Neighborhood come through too. Ooh, but that rain at least cooled things down. Of course, you can hear the mockingbird up above our heads, calling out the alarm. Yeah. See the Kitty Krew and me sitting here on the third step of the front porch are real near something near and dear to the mockingbirds. Let's take a look at it. Oh, he's over there on the phone line, or is that the cable line? Calling out the alarm. The panthers are out, and so is the big old man. But what they're most concerned about is right over here. They're luscious blueberries. They love them to death, and they can see me over there picking them, and they'll do their best to run me off. I think Spooky heard the birdies. He's a hunter, and so is his sidekick, Speedy, his baby sister. Cleo, you're just gonna try to gobble everything up while Speedy was chewing. Cleo, She loves her chicken tenders. See how she's getting under Speedy? And getting everything away from her? Oh, well, she is the queen. And she is the mama. Well, Speedy says enough of that. I'll see if I can go out and get some fresh. But Cleo will finish them all off. She'll leave nothing but crumbs, as you can see. And the funny part about it, if old Mr. Gray was here, he'd have just been sitting right over here, watching it all. Waiting for me to say it was okay for him to get some too. Well, as you can see, there in real time, just how long it took. Didn't take long. There's nothing left but some crumbs. Never fear, they'll be back for them too. Well, there you are, friends and family. As always, good to see you again. And like I say, I do apologize for the camera overheating while we were in Alice and waiting on the bridge for our turn to cross. Yeah, not much you can do about the technical difficulties. Just all part of videoing and being on YouTube. Then when we went and got them all cut up in the kitchen, as you all saw, went out to give them to them, it was in the middle of a thunderstorm, and there wasn't hide nor hair of them to be found. But here we are, late in the day. We finally got them. They're Fast Food Friday. And chicken tenders, they all devoured. So quickly too. Oh, let me show you. Spooky's on cleanup. Well, I told you, they wouldn't leave nothing, not even the crumbs. Spooky, he jumped up as soon as he seen Cleo wasn't coming back. And he's gonna get what little bit's left. As long as Cleo's preoccupied. So there you have it, friends and family. Another Fast Food Friday has come and gone. And the Kitty Krew is all filled up and ready to clean up and probably lay down and catch a nap too. Yeah, we'll have to go in and see if Gracie left any of hers. I put her a few in her treat bowl to see if she wanted any. Now we'll just have to go in and see. But I do want to thank y'all again. Thanks to Condessa for helping making this all happen. As you can see, the Kitty Krew has your thanks. You might not understand Kitty, and you might not have heard it as they chomped away, but each one of them said thank you today. So hey, that's where we're going to leave you. It's all done, and the day is coming to an end here on Friday, July the 28th, 2023. In my neighborhood, my little piece of paradise in the deep south of Alabama. And I do hope, wherever you are, this video finds you all well, safe, and happy with your friends and family too. So y'all, till we see you again, you know the Kitty Krew, you know them all. Cleo, Spooky, Speedy, sometimes Heathcliff, which was out here last night, too, and little Gracie, the little princess inside. See you on that next video. Y'all take care, stay safe, and God bless each and every one of you as you have blessed those in your lives. Goodbye for now. Cleo, did you get something on you? Nah, well, it's always good to clean up after dinner, right? I think so too. Well, like I said, Spooky made sure there's nothing left on the plate but memories. Yeah, well, we gotta head on in. Check on the little princess too. What do you say, Spooky? You gonna clean up too? Yeah, it's something about deep fried chicken. As soon as they get done, they just go to licking. Anyway, later all. Gracie, you want some? Gracie. Gracie, there you go, baby. There's you, some chicken tenders. From Jack's. From one of your faithful fans, Condessa. Can you say thank you? No, you can't. Well, enjoy, dear. She may have to kill some of them. Yeah, she normally does. She shakes her head. I don't know. Trixie used to do that too. Anyway, y'all, there's the little Gracie, the princess of the house. All is well in my life, in my little piece of paradise, in the deep south of Alabama.